Hello, Internet. This is Zed with ZXS Gaming. And welcome to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn with Zalcan, our resident archer. We are cruising along the main quest. We are in Bentbranch Meadows. And I did see, there was one thing I did want to explain from last time that I hadn't really talked about before. Was we are doing the quest line in Gridania, and if you look at a world map, when you start the game, you basically end up either in the Black Shroud, which is where we are, Thanalan, or La Nocia. And these areas are basically decided by what class you pick. So Archer, Dragoon, or Conjurer, you'll start in Gridania. Ul'dah, which is the capital city for Thanalan, would be like Black Mage or Gladiator, or what is it, Pugilist. And then La Nocia would be Fighter or Arcanist. Anyway, these three zones, the quests from levels 1 to 15, you're telling a story in the zone, and they are different, but then they dovetail together at level 15, and then once you hit that level, you're on the same quest. The quests basically go, everywhere, and you're on the same quest no matter what you started as. But, just for your information, if you started as a different class, you may be doing quests in La Nocia or Thanalan right now. The other thing, just for a note, these stables is where, once you've gotten a high enough level, and once you've gotten far enough in the main quest, you are given the opportunity to have a mount. And this is where you will come for some of those quests regarding chocobos. So, anything to do with that is here. Alright, let's continue with the main quest. See what Keitha has for us to do. You must be the venturer Mion sent word about. I am Keitha, head wrangler around these parts. I've heard many and more things about you. Good things, lest you worry. When the elder Seed Seer bade us welcome, venturers, 'tis fair to say we had our doubts, till hard-working folk like yourself set about proving us wrong. That is, consider me a convert. Any road? Any road? You've got a mind to help out the ranch, have you? Good. We could always do with a hand or two to keep the place running smoothly. As a matter of fact, I have a task here that wants doing. Let me know when you're ready to get busy. Oh, and you come highly recommended, so don't go letting anyone down, eh? Alright, let's see. Let's do trousers. Give me some little better gear. Hey, level 13. Let's see, I'm wearing a level 8. Take that off. Yeah, this color coordinated, this is not. Keitha, the head wrangler at Bentbranch Meadows, appears most distraught. See if there's anything you can do. 7 hells, some bastard Kikirin has gone and broken one of me chocobo eggs. The filthy little thief was busy looting the barn when the guard startled it, prompting the damn thing to drop the egg it was clutching and run. Some of the lads gave chase, bless 'em, but 3 or more of those vermin appeared. But when three more of the vermin appeared, me lot had no choice but to turn back. Something has to be done about those Kikirin. Would you mind heading over to Matron's Leith and having a word with a soldier named Rosalind for me? The Ratmen nest in her neck of the woods. See, she'll know what to do. Okay, so the Kikirin are causing trouble. Let's go see what we can do about that. You here on Keitha's behalf? Broke one of her eggs, you say, and there were 4 of the creatures? The Kikirin are a nuisance of the best of times, but we must now add trespass and chocobo murder to their list of transgressions. They have forced our hand. Our retribution must needs be swift and decisive. And who better than you to deliver it, adventurer? Find the lair to the west of here and make an example of exactly 4 Kikirin scramblers. We can send no clear message. Okay. So. Alright. I got an achievement. Defeat 100 enemies. Okay. Alrighty, problem taken care of. The deed is done. Good, a grim task, but a necessary one. You've shown them the folly of inciting the wrath of those who consort with adventurers. Perhaps now the Kikirin will think twice before giving in to their larcenous proclivities. Okay. Let's pick that up and we'll put that in our bag. Alright. Asha Job, a wood whaler at the Matron's Leith, is looking for a sure-footed adventurer to pluck blue trumpets from the root of the nearby Heavens Pillar. Ho there, adventurer, you seem light on your feet. Fancy a quick step along the route of the Heavens Pillar here? I need someone to pick off a blue trumpet or 2. I know what you're thinking, it's not more than a mushroom, so why the commotion? I'll tell you why. You allow that fungal menace to multiply, within a moon they'll be covering the whole damn route and rotting the wood clear through. Just watch your step while you're up there. The dire mites on the ground won't waste any time adding insult to falling injuries. Once you're done, head up to the top end of the route and report to Theodore. He'll be glad to hear someone's taken care of one of his more dreaded chores. Okay. How many of these do I need? 4? And this is the problem trying to do quest where there's a fate. The stuff respawns on your head. Like that. I wasn't trying to do the fate as much as I was trying to get those things out of my way. Okay, the blue trumpet's over there. Well, that's dangerous. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I'm not going to worry about the rest of that fate. We'll get some points for doing what we did. Theodore. Oh, you've cleared the route of blue trumpets. Wonderful. To be quite honest, I have this teeny tiny problem with heights. So he's standing up here. Okay. No, this is not my ideal posting, but we all do what we must. Keeping the route passable is an important job, you see. It's one of the few ways folk can traverse the central shroud since the calamity all but split the area in twain. It is not perhaps the easiest pathway to walk, but there are those who believe the will of the matron herself caused this tendril of the heavens pillar to remain thus suspended, that it might serve the forest's people. I'm rather fond of the notion myself. Let's do that one. And I got another level. Let's see, that's a level 5 item. Put that on with a level 10 item. Okay. What's he got for me to do? Theodore is looking for an adventurer to deliver a message. It is regrettably my duty to stand watch over the road from here to Bentbranch Meadows. The ranch has become a veritable institution of Gridania, so any threats to its continued operation are taken quite seriously by the wood whalers. Which reminds me, mayhap it was my imagination, but I believe it caught a glimpse of some shadowy fellow not too long ago. Our friend in the black. Would you mind passing word to Rosalind down below? I would go myself, but well, it's hard enough marshalling courage to walk the route for my shift. Okay. So, going back down and talking to Rosalind. So, guess I'll shoot some arbor buzzards on the way down. A shadowy fellow. Now that you mention it, I may have seen something. I dismissed it as a trick of light before, but I thought I saw a shadow in the forest to the north. Still, I suspect it is nothing more than a Kakiran thief on the run. If you must sate your curiosity, by all means investigate. Should you actually find something of note, I would very much like to see it. Okay. So this is just right up here. What friendly monsters do we have today? Diremites. Oh, I don't have anybody near me, I guess. Alright. Let's see if touching this does anything horrible. No. Have you found something? A leather bag. Remnants of a campfire and a forgotten bag. This could belong to any adventurer traveler. And inside we have a chocobo grooming brush and roseling oil? But wait, why would a traveler make camp here when it would be far safer to beg the hospitality of Bentbranch Meadows? Bugger me, I think this belongs to that stranger said to be meddling with chocobos. Thank you, adventurer. We've been lax in our duties, but no longer. I swear we will find this shadow. Let's see. Feet, level 5. Level 10. We'll pick this up. Continue to improve our gear. Continue to get worse and worse color combinations. Threat level elevated. Rosalind would like to warn other sentries of the stranger's activities. We cannot allow other sentries to dismiss similar sightings. They must know what we have learned. To that end, I've prepared this letter containing everything we know about our mysterious stranger. I need you to show it to my comrades throughout the Shroud. I need you to travel around. Once each sentry has committed the details to memory, have them write their name at the bottom for confirmation. Start with Elmar at the Bannock, then find Bernard at the eastern gates of Bentbranch Meadows. They ought to relay the information to the others. Finally, make sure Ilgar sees the letter. He stands watch within the stable, so if the stranger's aim is to harm the chocobos, Ilgar may have to personally put an end to it. Okay. So I start here. Looks like. Let's use the bridge over here. Oh, I pissed off a dynamite. We're just gonna keep rolling. He ain't gonna catch me. Alright, let's start with Elmar. You don't look like you're here for training. A shadowy figure. Understood. I'll pass word to the recruits as well as the sentries. Just let me make my mark. There. That should do. If you follow the road south, you'll find Bernard by the bridge to Bentbranch. Godspeed, adventurer. Okay. So he's down here. Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads. You have business with me, adventurer? Rosalind is right to be cautious. For the stranger to venture so close, yet to go to such great lengths to remain undetected is highly suspicious. They clearly have designs on Bentbranch. We appreciate the help. I should write my name here, yes? Ah, here, take it. You'll find Elgire in the stables, past the Aetheryte. Okay. Mind the birds, adventurer. They get nervous around strangers. What's this? A shadowy stranger near the matron's lithe? You've already shown this to Bertrand and Elmar, I see. Good, good. See, this was the failure for that other fate that was up on the tree, but I did get 14 gil out of it. And 598 experience points. Then all that's left is to inform the staff here. Not everyone here is a wood whaler, true, but even our stable boys wouldn't hesitate to take up arms to defend these chocobos. Algar would like to impose upon the kindness of an adventurer. You're quite the compassionate adventurer by the sound of it. Well, far be it for me to look a gift chocobo in the mouth. I have need of a capable man like yourself. We received a peddler at the gates the other day, an excitable Lalafell that was sweating and swearing that he'd been attacked by a large winged beast. Yet other than hornets, I know of no flying creatures in this region. If there's any truth to what he said, it might prove problematic for other travelers. Follow the road south and see if you can find any evidence to support his claim. And should you find something, kindly tell Lothair to patrol his area sometime instead of just standing beneath the spire and staring at the road in those words. Okay. I see we have a sentry down here that apparently does not do their job. Alright, so I'm supposed to go down here. Vulture egg, huh? Ew. Okay. And of course I'm supposed to turn it in over here in the middle of this other fate. Well, I don't think we have any choice. Well, considering these things are basically sitting on top of my turn-in, I guess I'll have to depopulate the area. So this is just a reminder that there are spells that I can only get by doing the class quests. Alright, so I got to level 15, so I do have a new class quest we can pick up. But we're going to continue with the... we're going to continue with this down here. A northern vulture, 2, and they were defending a nest. Well, perhaps we could omit that last detail from any official reports. I'd rather not give Ilgar any further cause to be cross. Thank you for slaying the beasts. You must rest assured that I will not permit this to happen again. I.e., I will actually do something. Alright. So we got an upgrade for the hands. Lothier, a guard at Galvant Spire, wants you to visit the hedge tree. Okay. I have another task for you, adventurer. I need you to head to the hedge tree to the southwest of here and speak with Hearer Leon. Leonie? Leon? We'll go with Leon. After tending to the hedge tree, the Hearer was scheduled to board a boat from Mirror Planks. Well, the vessel's departure time has come and gone, but there's still no sign of her. Knowing how absorbed the Hearer becomes in her work, I am not unduly concerned. Armel, however, was responsible for organizing Leon's transportation, and is likely wondering if her wayward passenger is ever going to arrive. Perhaps a gentle reminder is in order. Okay. Disue. I just keep running. I already got my sprint going on, so I highly doubt they'll be able to catch me. Okay, what are you doing here? Yes, what troubles you, my yes, the boat. I'd quite forgotten. Oh, my task with the hedge tree is well and finished, but the elementals murmur of a malevolent presence in the vicinity of Tamterra Deepcroft. I must abide a while longer, that I might better divine the source of the elemental's distress. Please inform Armel that I shall be late in arriving. Okay. So, over by the boat, huh? You bear a message from Hearer Leon, an evil presence in the Deepcroft. That does sound grave indeed. I shall organize a vessel for a later time, then. Perhaps a bell from now. 2. Better make it 3, just be safe. Thank you for your trouble. Armel, a local at the Mirror Planks, wishes you to salvage cargo from a wreckage on the road. Might you assist me with another matter, sir? A wagon that departed from Corymel was overturned on the road when some large, ill-tempered forest beast chose that moment to defend its territory. By Nofika's grace, the driver escaped without serious injury, but the wagon's cargo was not so fortunate. With none willing to risk another encounter with the creature, I can only assume that the goods remain strewn across the ground where the incident occurred. Simply follow the road here to the south and you should come across the wreckage. Salvage what cargo you can and deliver it to Keitha at Bentbranch Meadows if you would be so kind. Okay. Relatively simple. Go find cargo. It's down here. And shoot some creature. Alright. So the big purpley circle, as always, as soon as you step inside the circle, something spawns. Yep. That would be something spawning, alright. Okay, got one cargo. Got two cargoes. And I'm taking this back to Bentbranch. I think we can pay for it now. Rather than run that whole way. You have a delivery for me? Yes. Ah, this is the shipment I was waiting on from Corymel. I heard the wagon ran afoul some great monstrosity just up the path from the mirror planks, but I see you've managed to scrape together a few bits and pieces. Seems I can't get through 2 bells these days without hearing some new tale or horrors in the deep croft or bandit cutthroats prowl in the woods hereabouts. Makes me wonder if my chocobos are safe at night. It does. If we're ever in need of adventurer's skills, I hope you'll be around to lend a hand. Oh. Got me to level 16. Okay, there's the next quest. Luke. No, oh please, gods, no, Leah's egg. Zalcan, you must help me. I've stepped out of the stables for about a moment. When I returned, it was gone. What was gone? An egg? Sorry? You are sure the chocobos will lay another? Gah, you don't understand. The egg is extremely valuable. I must find it. Luke at Bentbranch Meadows seeks your assistance in finding a lost chocobo egg. Someone must have made off with it. There can be no other explanation. I shall scour every ilm of the stable once more just to be sure. While I do so, I should be very grateful if you would ask the others if they noticed anything unusual. Okay. Find an egg, huh? Wouldn't have happened to see anyone around here with a large egg, would you? Have I seen any odd characters about, aside from yourself, you mean? Not that I recall. I did see someone calming the birds, but only from a distance. I assumed it was Luke. But if you say he was away from the stables at the time, then who was that with the chocobos? Uh-huh. You see, evil is afoot. Leo. Let's talk to Leo over here. The chocobo egg has gone missing? Let me think. Now that you mention it, the chocobos were making quite a racket earlier. So much so, in fact, that I ran over to check on them, almost flattening a passing peddler in my haste. I didn't find anything out of the ordinary, though. Could I describe the peddler? Oh, he was an Elzerin fellow. Didn't recognize his face. Seemed awfully twitchy. Oh gods, you don't think he... Why in the hells didn't I accost him? Umond. See anyone acting suspicious? I most certainly did, lad. A man, it was, running off towards the Tamtara Deepcroft. You say an egg was took? Then I'd say there's your culprit. But why would anyone pinch a chocobo egg? Without proper learning, it's damn near impossible to get one to hatch. There can be no mistake, then, the egg was indeed stolen. And from what you have told me, this was no simple robbery. That the culprit should take only Leah's egg and disregard all the rest tells me we are dealing with someone well-versed in chocobo breeding. I'm sorry to say the individual in question is likely to be a citizen of my native Ishgard. Leah, you see, is of the bloodline of Oranos, one of the greatest birds ever to grace an Ishgardian stable. Many a man in my homeland would give his right arm to possess one of Leah's eggs. Gods, I should have foreseen this. We must give chase at once. Keitha, hold your chocobos, Luke. If this egg thief's from Ishgard, like you say, why do you go running off towards the Tamtara Deepcroft? Unless I've got me mental map upside down, that's the opposite direction. Well, yes, but he may seek to lay a false trail, or... Bah. The why of it is not important. Leah's egg is all that matters. Adventurer, I beg of you, hunt the scoundrel down and take back what he stole. Well, at least you ain't planning on chasing after him yourself, wherever he's from. We may work wonders with our birds, Zalcan, but acts of daring do ain't exactly our field. If you don't mind, we'll leave that end of things to you. With luck, you may catch the thief on the road to the Tamtara Deepcroft, but do be careful. We cannot be certain he's working alone in this. Subdue the thief and take back the egg. And I'm guessing it's down over here. Yep. Okay. Well, I think that's probably a good spot to stop for this episode. We've continued on with the main quest. Continue on helping out the folks in Bentbranch Meadows and the surrounding areas. And we keep running into our dark-robed friend who's causing trouble, as well as continually crossing paths with Ida and Papalymo, the odd couple. So we may end up doing all of that again here in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed the adventures today. Please leave a like and subscribe and hit the bell and do all that kind of stuff. And And if you got any comments, leave them in the comment section. If you got anything you want me to speak to or, take a look at specifically, please leave that there and I will see what I can do. Otherwise, I hope everyone has a great day. See you.